Konnichiwa fucking wa, lads. I'm going to tell you who Zagreus is from a mythological perspective. So, there are two versions of Zagreus in mythology. One of them is really, really complicated and one of them is really, really easy. So we're going to do the easy one first. And then if you're really interested and you like this content, please watch it to the end and I'll talk about the complicated version as well if you're a bit more of a history nerd. It's not really history, it's mythology, but whatever, fuck it. We're going to do it. So, now the easy version is the one depicted in the game. Zagreus is the son and also prince of the underworld. So he's the son of Hades and he's the son of Persephone. Hades being the god of the underworld and Persephone being the goddess of fertility to an extent. Now, Zagreus is the god of hunting, which is why he gets on so well with Artemis when he first meets her in the dungeon crawl. If you're ever wondering why he really, really seems to like the idea of hunting and the spirit of the hunt, that's why. In addition, he's the god of rebirth, which is really weird. He has a very, very strong connection to some of the Egyptian gods, specifically Osiris. He has a very strong connection to Osiris. Now then, you may be asking, well, which one is he? And he's more so the god of rebirth, which is depicted in game again. The reason why you resurrect continuously is another really, really clever reference to SuperGiant Games' design. He rebirths himself in the pool, in the blood pool of the Styx. He's also the god of the hunt in that he uses the bow, and he's the leading hunter within the Hellenic Pantheon, which is why he's such a good combatant. Now then, the more complicated and really fucking annoying version, if you're interested, is that he's actually, there's two. So he's either the son of Zeus and Demeter, or he's the son of Hades and Persephone, and he's called Dionysius Zagreus. So you know that fucking big drunkard that pops up with the fucking cracking chest when you pick his boons? Yeah, they were once the same being. Now there's two different versions really, and this is the more complicated version. So this one tends to not be looked at the most because it's a little bit difficult. Now this version is made by Orpheus, who you can see in the game, the fucking punk-looking, emo-looking bastard. He made this version, so if it's weird, blame that bastard. It's not fucking me, I didn't write this shite. So effectively, he is divided by, oh fuck, got a fucking message. He is divided into Zagreus and Dionysius by a titan. A titan effectively finds him, kills this being and rips him limb from limb. As a result, we get the two separate beings. In this instance, Zagreus is still the god of rebirth because he's basically boiled in a pot by Rhea and Apollo, and Demeter and brought back to life as two separate beings. And this is supposed to be a reference to the process of wine production. Fuck knows how, but it is. So you just take my word on it. In this instance, he's not considered the god of hunting. He's actually just the god of wine production. So, obviously in the same way we break down grapes to get wine, if you break down Dionysius Zagreus, you get Dionysius. You get a massive fucking pisshead. The reason why Hera did this is because she's jealous. She always seems to fucking be in these stories because Zeus is a bit of a player and a bit of a cunt, if you haven't guessed by now. As a result, she ordered the Titan to kill Dionysius Zagreus. Now, I will talk about the story of Persephone's capture by Hades in the next video, so if you like this, please consider watching the next one. And I'm going to continue doing a series on some of the Greek mythological stories and legends in this game, and try to expand a little bit more on them. If you're looking for sources and information on what I have here, my recommendation would be reading either the Orphic verses. Now the written sources here are very vague, and the Orphic verses are a massive pain in the arse to actually read, although they are really interesting. Also, what you read will change your perspective, especially if you're reading like a modern adaptation. You can find quite a lot of these translated versions with them, with hopefully some annotations and explanation. So let me know if you're interested in some of more of the history and mythology. I'll try and give some breakdowns of some of the other characters in the game. And remember to smash that motherfucking like button. Right, ta-ra lads.